Ask most people when Rome fell, and they'll give you one date. 476 AD. A barbarian king deposes a teenage emperor in Italy, and that, supposedly, is the end of Rome. Rome did not fall in a day. It fell over centuries. If you want the real timeline, the beginning is not 476. It's 180 AD, when Marcus Aurelius dies. And the ending is not in Rome. It's in Constantinople in 1453. At its height, Rome looked almost indestructible. During the Pax Romana, it ruled the Mediterranean world. The symbol of that age is the line of rulers we call the 5 good emperors: Nerva, Trajan, Hadrian, Antoninus Pius, Marcus Aurelius. Under them, the empire reached its greatest extent and its greatest confidence. From Britain to Syria, from Spain to Egypt, the empire ran on the same roads, the same laws, and the same imperial authority. Tens of millions of people lived inside one political system, tied together by trade, administration, and force. That is what made the Pax Romana so remarkable. Then, Marcus Aurelius died in 180. And the empire passed to his son, Commodus. That transfer matters. Ancient writers like Cassius Dio saw the change clearly. The Golden Age was over, and the long decline had begun. This is what historians call the crisis of the 3rd century. Over the next decades, emperors rose and fell at astonishing speed. Armies made emperors, armies murdered emperors. One emperor, Valerian, was even captured alive by the Persians. For Rome, that was almost unimaginable. An emperor of the Roman world taken prisoner by a foreign power. And yet, the empire survived. Barely. In 284, Diocletian took power and accepted a hard truth. The empire was too large for one man to govern effectively. So he reorganized it. More rulers. It was an attempt to save Rome by changing how Rome worked. Then came Constantine. He won the struggle for power, embraced Christianity, and founded a new capital at Constantinople. A second Rome, placed at the strategic center of the Eastern Mediterranean. Now, there were 2 Roman empires. A Western Empire and an Eastern Empire. Both claimed the same inheritance, but from this point on, they would not share the same fate. The West unraveled first. In 410, the Visigoths under Alaric sacked Rome. That was the first time in nearly 800 years that the city itself had fallen to a foreign enemy. And then came 476. Romulus Augustulus, the last Western emperor, was deposed. That is the famous Fall of Rome. And it is only one chapter in the story. What we now call the Byzantine Empire was, to its people, still the Roman Empire. In the 6th century, it even looked as if Rome might be coming back. From Constantinople, Justinian launched campaigns that reconquered North Africa, retook Italy, and recovered parts of southern Spain. But the recovery did not last. Then came the Plague of Justinian, one of the deadliest pandemics in history. But one of the greatest turning points came in 1071. Manzikert. At Manzikert, the Byzantine army was defeated by the Seljuk Turks. And the real loss was not just one battle. It was Anatolia. In 1204, the Fourth Crusade produced one of the great betrayals of medieval history. A crusade that was supposed to go east against Muslim powers instead turned on Constantinople itself. By the 15th century, almost all that remained was Constantinople itself. Then came 1453. The Ottomans besieged Constantinople with cannon powerful enough to break walls that had protected the city for 1,000 years. The Theodosian walls had held against generations of enemies. Now, finally, they were failing. Constantine XI, the last Roman emperor, refused to leave. When the final breach came, he went into the fighting. His body was never clearly identified. And there, at last, Rome ended. Not in 476, not in a single weekend, not with one barbarian king in Italy, but in 1453 with the fall of Constantinople, after a decline that lasted 1,273 years. Empires this large do not die all at once. They fracture, they adapt, they survive their own disasters. The fall of Rome was not an event, it was an era. If you like big historical timelines explained clearly, this is what we do here at CortexScale. Subscribe and we'll keep mapping the stories that took centuries to unfold.